No. Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, yes. Okay, what about now?
Yes. Here you go. Okay. Namaste, everybody. So I used to work with a organization. I am the founder of this organization. Its name is Self-Help Association for Rural People through Education and Entrepreneurship. I have founded this organization it got registration in 1998. And from them, I used to run as founder executive director from 1999 to 2019 July. Still, I am the executive director of this organization, but there is a in Bangladesh. What's my screen problem? Okay. In Bangladesh, there is an acting executive director and other staff. They are looking this organization. I had a huge funding from different donor organization, but the government, this donor also afraid the government action against me, and they are not continuing funding. So now a time has come. This organization facing huge challenge to continue its activity. That's why I reached to Rajiv ji, and he was interested to help Bangladesh community and all this way. And that's why I make this presentation. There is many more work for this organization, but right this moment, I just want to continue this organization with the community-wise work. That is my intention, and all you are helping to continue this work. I'm really grateful to all of you. This organization vision is to minorities with emphasis to the Rishi, Dalit, Harijan, and other professionally excluded people establish their human rights and live in dignity with mainstream society, being free from poverty, injustice, and discrimination. You may thought, I'm not working for Bangla minority, but Hindu community. No. In Bangladesh, more than 8.5 million are the Dalit community, and they are the most deprived people. If you want to talk Hindu or minority, your organization will not be able to run in Bangladesh. Your registration will revoke. So I used to use this strategy to use a word Dalit and scheduled caste like that way, so that government and all other people, they are positive about this poor community, the service provider community. So they are not asking question about any religion perspective. That's why this organization is is running, depend on this strategy. So how we are working here, our objective from this meeting or this program is to go through a school and this adapt a school project, this name adapt a school call created by Rajiv ji. And I want to say it's not a school, it's a community development project. Today I will share this, how this is a community development project, because on a student or on parent or on person or on young girl or boys cannot survive, or they cannot thrive. They need a community, a positive environment to grow and to survive. So this project, the school project objective is promotion and protection of human rights of minority communities, eradicate illiteracy among the vulnerable community through operating pre-primary school, non-formal primary education, and social education, organize advocacy campaigning in different human rights issue and gender issue and discrimination to make positive change in the society. My next slide is how Shari organizing this work. Last meeting, I didn't show that on. We select a village. All of you know that from our perspective, the country perspective, generally Hindu community are living on village and Muslim in another village. When Muslim are coming in our village area, when they are buying some home or land, then this Hindu area is faced a serious challenge, because what they do, generally they slaughter their cow in the new house and request all of their relatives and many more people. So Hindu are become afraid and they shy, they leave the country. So what I'm sharing, the Dalit people generally, or this poor Hindu community, they are living cluster way. Other people are not living with Dalit and Dalit are not living with others. So we select a cluster, a village. Sometimes this cluster or village have, 30 family, 50 family, 100 family, or 1,000 family. But they are living together very, they are living with themselves. So it's very easy to work with them. And this group are not, they are not using generally the government service. This Dalit group, they govern their community through a panchayat, the Rishi Panchayat, the Horijan Panchayat, and all this, village committee. There is a village committee. If there any quarrel or anything happen, they sit together, they talk together, and they solve this issue. They are not going to the court. It's general practice. So there is there was 5% on panchayat. What I did, I wanted, and this committee was hereditarily, Then what I did, I make it democratic and expand this committee member 5 to 11. Then I tried to build at least 140 village shadow panchayat committee. That is 15-member women committee, because this panchayat committee do not have any woman member, and women cannot talk with them. They cannot, at least sometimes it happened, they cannot walk through in front of the panchayat leader. So the shadow panchayat, I trained this panchayat committee, the legal aspect, gender aspect, human right aspect, citizen right, youth right, and all these government facilities and bookkeeping, accounting, and basically resolution writing, how they can make a meeting and write a resolution. So an application writing, so they can go to the government office and can get their service. They can have a meeting among themselves and can have a resolution and a bookkeeping, how the panchayat is collecting money. It's a self-governed institution, all panchayat. And I also developed this women group, and this woman, when I started to work at that time in the Dhaka city, Lalbagh, Rishipara, is only half a kilometer away from Dhaka University, right? So these women are not entitled to go buy a shari for themselves in the market. But now a day has come, after working 22 years, these women are going in front of press club, they are protesting, they are talking, they are visiting government office, they are collecting they are receiving their service, they are going hospital by themselves, they are going social welfare office by themselves and getting the support from the government, training from the government. And I have built the youth group, 25 members within this village, and teenage group for 30 girls and boys together, and youth group girls and boys together. So they are sitting together, talking together, and getting training and awareness, the reproductive health, and how this youth group can go forward, their education, their training, and helping each other. And basically, what I tried to teach them about the government service, how many government services are available, the free of cost education, the free of cost hospital, free of cost many of things in Bangladesh. There is very few box you need, say five taka, and you can get all type of treatment in hospital. Say Dhaka University, the monthly tuition fee is 12 taka, say 15 cent, and all government school college are like this. So what I tried to teach them, to connect them with the government institution, social institution, and other NGO, and basically the journalist. I used to run two newspaper in Bangladesh, Dalit Kanto and Journal of Minority. So through this Journal of Minority and Dalit Kanto, I have published continuously content on Dalit, this course situation. Now Bangladeshi people know what's going on against the Dalit community and how government are not working to eradicate their poverty and their excluded community from the development process of Bangladesh government. So that was my intention, and I did it very successfully.
Yadi, can I ask you a quick question?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. This is Shishir Datta. And then for the rest of it also, what this is just my opinion. Our topic is adopt a school. Very important. Now we are talking more and more about Dalit. I understand Dalit. Hold on. Listen to me. I want you to listen to me and respond accordingly. We are here to cater to the need of little children. আমি বাংলাতেই বলছি, বাংলাদেশের দলিত, এই যে দলিত কথাটা চলে আসছে এখন, দলিতের উপরে emphasis, suddenly the emphasis is on Dalit. Historically, I understand Dalit community very, very well. If you know the history of it, history of Bangladesh Dalit, it is nothing but practice of this Dalit targeting that came from Pakistan constitution, unfortunately. That is the truth. পাকিস্তানে একই জিনিস। এবং তো সেই সময় যে ল মিনিস্টার ছিল যোগেন মন্ডল, পাকিস্তানের ফার্স্ট ল মিনিস্টার যোগেন মন্ডল, he took at the independence of, when British left, he took more than 2.5 million Dalits with him because he got this plum cake from Pakistan as become, law minister. Within less than 8 years, when he realized that everybody is getting forcibly converted, he fled back to India. Indian government as a motherland gave him refuge, but he was singularly responsible to take these Dalits from India. But he was so self-driven, unfortunately. I know his son is now in a Bongar okhane thake, jai hok. The thing is, this is a creation, Dalit, unfortunately, and the person singularly responsible is Jogendranath Beta Mondol. And then he came back and he died here, but he left more than 2.5 million people for conversion, extreme poverty. I'm not going into all those details. What I am interested personally, যখন আমরা এখান থেকে স্কুলকে হেল্প করব, আমি এই দলিত কথাটা আমাকে একটুখানি বিরক্ত করছে, অনেস্টলি, সেটা আমি আপনাকে জানাতে চাই। we just need to help create a school, get going with creating a school and helping children. There is just so much need. আর এই দলিত কথা বারবার দলিত যখন চলে আসছে, আমার শুধু প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে যে যারা অদলিত,
So Shishirji,
hold on. Whenever there is, we know the Hindus are so oppressed. We all know that. even there, then we are again subdividing in this, when you come to
No,
minority, then you are subdividing. My question is, I can give you scores and scores of examples where I do not like, I'm just, again, I'm speaking for myself. I do not like the flavor of Dalit when it comes to helping school. I do not like it.
right,
I don't know
right. So,
about you all, but I'm just
no, no,
conveying
no,
that to
no,
Priya.
right, Sisirji, what you said is right. But generally, based on what Priyaji said earlier, it is little bit difficult to operate at the ground level in Bangladesh by putting a Hindu prefix. So in that way, it is just a moniker that we are using Dalit, equating that to,
No, I disagree, respectfully disagree, because that is
yeah,
not the case. Canada, there's so many schools are happening. There's through NGOs, so many schools. There, believe me, when children, Bangladesh is a very big country. Priyadi knows. Priyadi has given her, blood and sweat. এখানে এখানে আমাদের অন্যান্য বাংলাদেশের the uh, our colleagues are also here. The moment I say Dalit in the flavor, that itself within Hindu community or the Buddha, whatever, it creates a
yeah,
subcategorization.
division like that. Yeah, agree.
And
No, no,
this subcategorization has been self-inflicted wounds
correct,
by we Hindus. If we are not able
correct,
to criticize our effort, we will never be. I'm sorry to say
correct.
that. On
No, no,
principle, I disagree with the subcategorization,
right.
because
No,
I can right now name, believe me, এখানে আমি বাংলা পাঠশালা আমি যে বলছিলাম এখানে আমরা পাঠাতাম টাকা, right now name so many children, they have got nothing to do with Dalit or anything. When they grow up with our help and all assistance that we'll be proud of, I don't want this demarcation that hey, we are Dalit. দলিতদের ওরা ঋষিপাড়া করছে করুক, কেননা এই যে এই ফর্মুলেশনটা এনেছে ব্যাটারা যোগেন মডেলের থ্রুতে পাকিস্তান থেকে। আপনি হয়তো জানেন না প্রিয়াদি, পাকিস্তানে যারা সিন্ধি ব্রাহ্মণ, সিন্ধি ফর এক্সাম্পল, সিন্ধ চন্দ্রাজি, সিন্ধ, whatever Lahore, Peshawar, little bit is left, but Sindh Brahmins, along with Ahmadiyas, to this day, and Mujahirs, they are slotted in different category. Since
right.
they are not supposed to get job, they are supposed to clean. This
Right,
this is this is dehumanization, and I in my conscience of my conscience, I don't like this continuation. That's all. I don't
yeah.
like this.
Okay, that's fine. That understood. Okay, go ahead, Priyaji.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Priyaji,
representative.
please move forward.
Thank you, Shishida. I got your point, and I am fully agree with you. I want to tell one community that is Hindu, but
সেটাই
this
সেটাই
is my organization, how I operated. This is not my plan. This part, this slide is not plan. If you think the community development, then not Dalit. You can say it's a community development, a village development model, right? Not
সেটা
Dalit.
খুব ভালো, সেটা খুব ভালো।
It's a
আদারওয়াইজ
village
আমরা এই
development
কয়েকদিন আগে যে
model.
সূর্য
It's a
সেনের
village.
করলাম, আমরা সূর্য সেনের Rajiv ji, we did that. There was never within Hindus, we never do this subcategory Dalit and all that. আমরা স্কুলের কথা বলছি. When we are talking school, I don't want to start off with Dalit thing, honestly.
Okay.
Please let's move
Got
on,
it.
because
Thank you.
that's a tactical requirement operating in Bangladesh. It's a very
Correct.
simple point.
Correct.
You put the H word or the D word, or Bangladesh government will come and just take you out. That's as simple as that. Yeah.
It is not quite so. It is not. I respectfully disagree. I can give you a lot of examples.
No,
Okay.
but that's the way she's operating, right? So
formally, you can send money by personally, in person to person. You can run not only
Right.
school, you can run a university too. But if you want to get permission from NGO Affairs Bureau, if you write, we are going to get make a education program for Hindu children, you'll not get permission.
right.
Don't worry. But
Yeah,
I can make
yeah,
a poor community, then they will make a question. Why,
Right.
Priya
Yeah.
Shah, you find only Hindu poor community? Why not
So,
Muslim poor community?
Yeah. Also
Yeah.
keep one thing in mind. Let's not
This is a
discuss this.
bracket, nothing else.
See, in a public forum, let's not discuss this because this video will be watched even by Bangladeshi intelligence agencies. So let's move ahead with the presentation. Sishirda will take your question aside, then we'll have a three-way call and we will address your concerns. Okay, but we need not bring this thing up in a public forum, please.
Yeah, okay.
পাবলিক ফোরামে যখন এত সাব ক্যাটাগরাইজেশন হচ্ছে, তো এটা তো পাবলিক ফোরামে আমরা যদি করি, কোন রকম অন্যায় কাজ করি, তারপর বলি না আমরা সেটা আমরা আলাদা করে করবো, সেই ব্যাপারটা কি হয়? ব্যাপারটার মধ্যে
আমি তো আপনার সাথে একমত, তারপরে তো আর আপনার বিতর্কের কিছু নেই। আমি একমত, এবং যে শব্দগুলো বাদ দেওয়া দরকার সেটা বাদ দিয়ে দিব, রাইট?
Let's move on.
Okay. Yeah, let's move on. We have many people also who joined that I forwarded. So welcome all. Sanjay ji is there. He is also from Pakistan, working for Hindu minorities empowerment, just like you, Priyadi. So welcome, Sanjay ji.
Okay. So create educational opportunities for children from minority communities and integrate them into current educational institutions. Support the communities, attempt to enhance their capacity for survive and thrive in future. And this is a picture of our school. We provide pre-primary education for 30 students. For this poor community, this is the first education. Their parents do not have any education. So in Bangladesh education system, they admit in class 1. And to get admit in class 1, you need to start, the children need to have some knowledge, alphabet, and all this, thing, and 2 alphabet word or 3 alphabet word like this, a basic education. But this community, they do not have this, parents do not have any education, and they do not have money to arrange the coaching for the children. So they cannot admit their children in the school. Yes, they can admit their children in the school, but as if the student do not have any knowledge, they cannot survive, they cannot continue their education. So what we did, we organized 1 year pre-primary education to make this student 4 year to 6 year. We prepare them, and our teacher, they are from the same community, same village, and this teacher have good relation with the school committee and school teacher. We organized parents teacher meeting, we organized parents the management committee meeting, and organized visit tour for this mother to the school, so mother can feel comfortable to send their children in the school, because many years they do not have connection or integration with the education system. So they need to know their children will be safe, secure, and will get justice in the school, and nobody will harm their child. So we integrate them in the school system. Then what we have seen in Bangladesh education system, basically it's home based. Teacher are teaching in class is not that much, it's not very strong. All children need to prepare their homework, they need to study home, and need to be prepared for next day education, receiving the education class. And what we have observed in Bangladesh, class 5, there is a examination. If a student don't pass class 5 grade, then they will not able to continue their education in 6th grade. So what we have did through our organization, we organize in the same room in the morning shift 2.5 hour pre-primary education, and the evening shift 4 to 6:30 or 7 p.m. For coaching center to prepare this class 3, 4, 5 students for homework and preparation for next day school continuation their education. And we observe there is a very good result. Most all students from our coaching center, they pass in class 5 grade examination, and they enroll in class 6. Yes, we need to support them up to 10 grade or more than that. But our organization did not have that capacity or money to supporting this education, this coaching center. So our work was admitted to the pre-primary system, then passed up to class 5 grade. He said, and this is a, we have a mother's committee. All school, this children mother, we make a mother club or mother committee. And in this meeting, you can see one of our leader from this community, he is our employee too. We did awareness building among this mother and nutrition education, parenting education, networking, school visit, based of the all we try to make a strong community feelings. And we developed, I have shared with you the committee, we organize committees so that they can get training, and all this, the youth committee and with this leader, so they can get training and be connected with government service, political party, and local, any type of institution. Our main work was to integrate these poor villagers, this community, to the mainstream society, so they can get all this support and all connection and be stronger to survive and thrive. And this is our working plan. And the what result we expect. All the target 15 panchayat, this is a 15 school project proposal. All the target 15 panchayat have acquired total and proper knowledge about problems, prospects, and rights of their members and their institution. 900 students are continuing their education. Panchayat are understanding and implementing community protection activities. Children and youth have developed into cooperative force for thrive of their community, traditional social structure, network of social panchayat forum in functioning for achieving citizen right. And budget for this school, I have sent breakdown to Rajiv ji in each and every point, and 60 students to 30 for pre-primary and 30 for coaching center. The yearly budget will be community budget with all meeting, education, puja, yoga, karate, networking, government linkage, ready for, the community will ready for thrive. This community budget per year, $2,382. And per student cost will be $38.42. That was I initially prepared, and I want to show some of my activity, what I have done. This is a pre-primary, this is a pre-primary and mass education minister, Fiza, Mr. Fiza Bhai, and Parliament member Bharati Nandi, and all this community leader. Here we organized a meeting. My main target was to make enabling environment to take a special project for this poor community for education purpose. And next slide, you can see a missing minority and Dalit situation in Bangladesh. I have, and this is Justice Habibur Rahman and Abul Barkat and my, and all the journalists you can see. Missing minority, I have talked with President Trump. This is not the first time. You can see this meeting I have organized in 2011, and I have talked with President Trump in 2019. So I started this work, this research. Abul Barkat, I have paid a huge money through my non-profit organization to have this research documentation, how many minority people are missing from Bangladesh after liberation war and from 1947. So that research is not done by Abul Barkat by himself, as I have paid money through my organization, Self-Help Association for Rural People, through education and entrepreneurship. And that's why, as a contact researcher, he did this. But I never bring this issue in front because I wanted to make it popular. And I'm very grateful to Mr. Professor Abul Barkat. He is my direct teacher in University of Dhaka in economics department because he didn't let these things go without discussion. Continuously, he was talking on this missing minority issue in Bangladesh. And this is another minister, now the ICT minister, Junaid Ahmed Polok. He's a very powerful minister in Bangladesh now. And in NATO, I had this meeting, and I tried to have meeting with the minister, parliament member, and all other people to know the situation of the poor community of Bangladesh and what they need to do and how our Hindu community are deprived. That was my main agenda. And here you can see the other journalists and the Ruhin Hossein Prince, the second person, the Bangladesh Communist Party President Secretary, journalist Ashish Shoikot, Minister Dr. Mozammel Haq, and Hossein Ali Mullah, Joint Secretary of Bangladesh Government. This is the first time Bangladesh government started a project for this poor community. First time it was 12 crore. And in this meeting, this Hossein Mullah declared the budget for this poor community. That is by the organizational success and many. And this is Mr. President Youth and Sports Minister. All you know, Zahid Hossein Russell, the MP, the youth, and I was successfully arranged, got quota for this poor community, 4% quota for this from all training of Bangladesh Youth Department. There is 76 training center of Bangladesh Youth Department in Bangladesh. So all these poor community will get training free of cost, and they have 4% quota. And I successfully achieved this through this meeting. And she's Mehra Prosumki, the Minister of Women Affairs, Women and Child Affairs. Why I make her as a chief guest? Because in Bangladesh, the cleaner community, traditional cleaner community, the Horijan community, Bangladesh, all women are getting 6 months maternity leave, but this cleaner community, they are not getting a single day maternity leave. So I requested him as a chief guest, and she came join our meeting to have this 6 month leave for this traditional cleaner community. And thank you for hearing me and giving this opportunity to talk with you. Thank you, Shishita.